Hello, ma'am. My name is Anisha, and I am presenting AIDS as a topic for my final output for purposive communication. Why did I choose this subject? First of all, as being a BS Bio student, so I am choosing a medicine related subject, but also a bit complicated one because there is a thinking in people that AIDS is that disease that can be spread through a person just by standing near us. So it's a very what do we say that it's a very mythical disease, and that's why I chose this to share information or knowledge about AIDS, that it does not spread by person just standing near us or by touching. So let's begin. AIDS or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is a chronic, potentially life threatening condition caused by the human immunodeficiency virus. By damaging our immune system, HIV interferes with our body's ability to fight infection and disease. AIDS is a sexually transmitted disease or STI. It can be spread by contact with infected blood and from illicit injection, drug use, or sharing needles. It can also be spread from mother to child during pregnancy, childbirth, or breastfeeding. Currently, there is no cure for AIDS, only preventive measures can be undertaken. Also, there are few treatments that a patient who is suffering from AIDS can go through. Now, what are the symptoms of AIDS? Primary infection like fever, headache, rash, diarrhea. Then there is fatigue, weight loss, weakness, skin rashes, white spots on the tongue. Infections which are common to HIV and AIDS are pneumonocytic pneumonia, candidiasis, tuberculosis, cytomegalovirus, cryptococcal meningitis, toxoplasmosis. Now, how does HIV, which is the main virus, becomes a disease known as AIDS, a deadly disease? So we can have an HIV infection with few or no symptoms for years before it turns into AIDS. AIDS is diagnosed when the CD4 T cell count fall below 200 or we have an AIDS defining complication such as a serious infection or cancer. So CD4 T cell or T lymphocyte cell is the is the count of the cells present in our body, which is mainly responsible for anti fighting any outside bacteria or any other outside substance that enters in our body, and it falls below 200, due to which the HIV becomes so strong that it transforms to AIDS. Now, it is not necessary that the symptoms or the AIDS will show up today itself. It can also show up in next 20 years. So AIDS is very complicated itself. Now, what is a common myth in HIV or AIDS spreading through common contact? It is the very common myth that HIV or AIDS spreads through common contact. Does it? No. So, what does HIV or AIDS spreads through? It is having unprotected intercourse, using same needles, blood transfusion, injection of drugs, and many more. Now, what are the preventive measures through AIDS, or the preventive measures that we have to take just so that we don't get AIDS? So, it is considering PrEP, using protection during intercourse, using clean needles every time, and considering male circumcision. There are many more, yet I am only displaying this few um, because there was a lot. So, what's more than that we can do to help people that are struggling? Now, the people that have AIDS or may not be AIDS or many other diseases, they suffer a lot, not physically, obviously physically, but not only physically but mentally as well. So what's more that we can do for the people that are suffering through not through diseases? Now, one of the main is that we we can do is not making them feel left out because they lack in something. Just because they have a disease does not mean that we tend to make them feel left out or tend to make them feel like an outcast. So that's one of the things that we should consider, even not being a medical student. That's a common human thinking, I guess. That's it, and thanking you. My name is Anisha Medhi, and I'm from Wave 16B, and that's it. That's my presentation for Purposive Communication final output. Thank you.